Hey there YouTube, this is sjm4306 back with another review. This time it's a box. So I just wanted to show you guys, this is kind of getting ridiculous here. Look, there's all this, okay, I understand they want to protect what you ordered. But look, I received a little pair of earbuds. They send it in this giant box with a bunch of, air basically in the bag to protect it. Like, why couldn't they just have a box that's just slightly larger than this instead of sending it in this massive box that's like 50 times the size? Anyway, before I get any more ranty on that, yeah, I was contacted by a company called CoStar, right there. They have a new model of headphones, and this looked kind of interesting to me because it's in a slightly different style than all the other ones I've reviewed so far. So this style does not actually seal into your ear. So I want to see just what the sound quality of this is, and also, interestingly enough, it supposedly shows you like the battery percentage remaining and whatnot, and the amount of charge on each earbud. So I want to test this out. Anyway, the model number is the T10 Mini, and yeah, it looks aesthetically different than all the other models. Most models that I've reviewed in the past, and actually most that I use, are the type that actually have the little rubber tips that seal into your ears. So unless if they have some kind of transparency mode, usually you can't hear like anything outside of what you're doing. So hopefully this will be a little more airy and let you actually hear what's around you without having to electronically turn that on. Yeah, box is, it's okay. By the way, I think these were, I want to say they were somewhere around 20 or 25 bucks. So these are on the cheaper end. So definitely not expecting like to be blown away by the sound quality, but I would like to be hopefully impressed enough given the price. Any important information, compact size, yada yada yada. With compact true wireless earbuds, small size, impressive sound. Aren't the first two bullet points kind of the same thing? Instant connect, gentle touch control. Okay. 4 hours playtime on one charge. I'm guessing that's from the earbuds. And yeah, you can recharge them 5 times according to this. So you get 20 hours of runtime total, which is okay. Not great, but okay. But if this does work well, for the $20 asking price, I think that would be reasonable enough. So yeah, let's just open it. Oh yeah, there's some more information on the side there. Apparently Bluetooth 5. Yeah. Etc, etc. But yeah, and here we are. Wow, I for some reason thought it'd be a little bit bigger. This looks pretty small. Let's just pop it out of here. Yeah, just your cheap kind of, I guess this is vacuum formed enclosure just to hold everything. What I actually care about the quality more of is the earbuds themselves. Ooh, they're glossy. And yes, USB-C. Thank you. No more micro USB. This case is actually like the perfect size. It's actually pretty close to like an AirPod kind of case size, except for the AirPods are a little bit taller, a little bit narrower, and they of course flip at the top. This opens more like a clamshell, and there is a magnet, so it's not as strong as some other ones that I've used. So, well, I mean, it's not going to open on its own, so I guess that's fine. It does have pretty much the world's shortest USB-C cable, and this guy is, okay, it's about like 6 inches, 5 or 6 inches, so good enough. We do have some instructions. Don't think I'm really going to need instructions on how to use this. I'll figure it out. It does have a QC stamp of approval there. So yeah, let's see. Nothing on the bottom, just a little finger hold on the front. It is glossy, but it's white, so fingerprints shouldn't be an issue. Interesting that the port is on the side though, not on the back. I guess it couldn't be because the hinge is on the back. And yeah, pretty plain. It just has their name on the front. But other than that, it's very kind of modern. I like the design of this, and it's a really good size. This will easily, I can slip this into my pocket. So I'm liking the size. And ooh, I like the aesthetic on that. It's like a mirrored surface. It makes it look like it's black on in the picture there. It's definitely like a sort of mirror. I can see reflections in there. That's very nice. Earbuds themselves are held in magnetically. Once again, can't get it to just fall out just by wiggling it. There is an interesting, like a cutout on the top, and that's how they get the profile very slimline there. Is they're efficiently using the space. So yeah, we have the two earbuds here. They are very much inspired by Apple. But that may be a good thing. I mean, we'll see. I will give it a good test. Looks like there's oh, sorry about that. Looks like there's like a what would be a button. That's, I guess, where the touch sensor is, and there are holes on the other side. That's interesting there. Yeah, let's just remove the protection film that covers the battery contacts. Okay, yeah, very much Apple style, inspired, I guess. Oh, it just turned on. Oh, that's the LED indicator is right in there. Okay, so that's interesting. This one had charge. This one doesn't seem to. Let's just pop her in there. I really like that. It looks like it's flickering on the display, but that's the mismatch in the frame rate of the camera that I'm using right now and the refresh on here. In real life, I don't see any flicker on the display. But yeah, it'll just show it just shortly for about like 10 seconds or so. I'm guessing that means both of the buds are low and 84% in the battery case. So yeah, I'm going to let this charge up a little bit. And yeah, you can see the red lights are on, that they're charging. So yeah, I'm going to charge this up. I'm going to pair this to my phone. I'm going to use it for at least 1 week, preferably 2 or 3 weeks, and get back to you guys on how I like these or how I don't like these. Okay, so it's been about 2 weeks, and this guy has been my co-star, pun intended. For the past 2 weeks, I've been taking it to work every day and listening, and it's a bit of a mixed bag. So let's get started. Disclaimer, yeah, these aren't noise like canceling, they're not sealing or anything like that. And my work environment tends to be a little bit noisy sometimes, not all the time. When it was noisy, it was really difficult hearing these guys. It's no fault of like the build quality or the implementation or anything. It's just kind of a limiting factor of this kind of earbud that does not seal. I will say though, let's slap that back in. I will say though that these are by far one of the most comfortable of this type of style earbud that I've tried in quite a while. And a lot of times this kind of earbud, I don't know what it is about the design of this. Sometimes if they don't get like the angle right and like the size of the head part right and even the stem weight and everything together, if it's just not perfect for my ears, it tends to like make my ears kind of sore, honestly. These guys I was able to listen to far longer than I was like very similar earbuds that I've tested in the past of this style. And so I think they got the size right. This is a little bit smaller. I believe this is actually almost exactly the same size as the Apple one. So they must have like very closely followed the design of the head part. And it's fairly comfortable. The downside is because it doesn't seal, the sound quality is okay when you just have them resting in your ear. If you were to actually push them kind of to seal them around your ear canal, they sound significantly better in that case. So obviously the audio driver and like the Bluetooth connection quality and all that stuff is good for these guys. It's just the design of the actual earbud end itself. It just does not seal against your ear properly. So you kind of have the capability of having really good sound quality, but a lot of that's kind of lost. But then again, I was working in a kind of somewhat noisy environment, so sound quality really wasn't, significant. So I ended up actually using these for listening to audiobooks, and they work fantastic for that because you don't really need, very high sound quality. And I watched a few YouTube videos, and they did pretty well at that. Pretty much by merit of this design, high like mids and highs. If you just have them resting in your ear, not pressed in real hard, mids and highs are good. Bass suffers because it can't seal properly against your ear. Now, obviously, if your ear shape is different, if the size of your ear holes are different, then the way that you wear these and like the sound quality from the sealing or not sealing is going to differ kind of person by person. I just found that for me, maybe if they had some kind of rubber sock thing that went on the end that would seal, but I mean that would kind of defeat the purpose of these in that case. So I don't know. I much prefer kind of the rubber tip style that actually goes into your ear. I did find kind of a couple times I actually tried eating with these on. I was a little bit worried that they would fall out because they didn't fit so snugly in my ear. So it was sort of a mixed bag on that front. But in terms of the operation, this actually had one of the stronger Bluetooth connections of pretty much all the wireless earbuds I've tested. So I have a test at work where I leave my laptop. I have these connected to my laptop. I leave it on my desk, and then I walk a fixed distance away because we have quite a long haul. I'm able to kind of guesstimate like how far before they start dropping out. And this guy, I was able to get a little bit further than a lot of the other earbuds I've tested, probably closer to like 35 or 40 feet. And I tested by going into, we have a bathroom which is all concrete walls, so it's really good at blocking out Bluetooth signals. And I specifically test that on all the headphones that I use. And these actually stayed connected the longest. They did start cutting out once I closed the door because there's a metal door, and so that sort of acts like a Faraday cage. And so it's really like the enemy number one of Bluetooth devices. And these stayed connected the longest. They did start dropping out once I shut the door, but that was actually significantly better than any other pair that I've used before. A lot of other pairs, as soon as I shut the door, Bluetooth just goes out completely. It disconnects and it can't find the source device, which is a good like 20 feet away outside. So yeah, connection was solid. I never actually ran these till the batteries were fully depleted. So they give plenty of runtime, and I've worn these for like 3 hours straight, something like that. So yeah, I see no reason why these won't hit the claimed estimated battery life. But yeah, I really like the LED display. It does feel kind of like light and cheap. In certain respects. Like for instance, the hinge, there's a little bit of a gap in the molding. It's not like perfect. There's a little bit of wiggle room because the hinge is slightly loose. But in terms of like the plastic itself, it feels plenty strong enough. I could probably stand on this and it'll survive. I really like the design. Really nice. Like I I like kind of this glossy plastic. Matte probably would have honestly been better, but the gloss plastic, it's really grippable, so you're not going to drop these. It does start feeling a little bit cheaper when you get to the inside though, and I've noticed a little bit of, I don't know if that's paint or something. It's on the reflective mirror. There's like something going on with the plastic there. You can just about see. It's like a manufacturing defect or something. It doesn't affect usability or anything, but I just thought I'd note that. But overall, I think this is actually like, I really love this form factor. It's like really nice. Interesting putting the USB port on the side there instead of a lot of other devices will have a thicker device and have it on the back or the front. But yeah, actually pretty impressed with these, and these were pretty cheap. Last I remember, it was like 20 something bucks. So yeah, definitely if you're looking for a cheap pair, if you really hate those the rubber tip ones that seal in your ear and you want something that just hangs out, just like conventional like early Apple earbuds were this style, definitely take a look at these. The touch sensor worked perfect. It just has like a little indentation on the plastic. You just touch either end there, and I never had an issue with it sending like play pause or track commands back to the player. And I really like that the the display displays like the percentage remaining in the battery case. I didn't realize this. I thought that the segment, uh, the animated segment icons would actually show you like how much until each earbud was fully charged, but they don't actually do that. They just animate to show you that they're charging. But yeah, anyway, if you guys are interested in picking up a pair of Co-Stars, I think this would be like a really good stocking stuffer for like if you have a kid or something like that and they want a cheap pair of Bluetooth earbuds but that aren't absolute crap. Definitely check these guys out. Anyway, links will be down below and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.